In this video you will learn how to change the drawing dimension from one unit to another. For example, I want to change the dimension to something decimal unit. To do that, write D enter to go to Dimension Style Manager and click Modify and go to Primary Unit, change this to decimal and press OK, close. Now you can see the dimension has changed, but they are now in inch. To change that to millimeter, you need to change the unit to write UN enter to change the unit, click decimal 0 and insertion scale should be in millimeters. Now OK, done. The unit and dimension style has been changed, but the drawing scale is not changed yet. So to scale this drawing unit, to scale all the drawings, write SC enter and ALL all enter to select all, enter again, and it is asking to specify base point. You can press 0, 0 to use the origin as a base point, and you can click any point. I am clicking this point as a base point, and to convert inch to millimeter you have to press 25.4. as we know 1 inch equal to 25.4 millimeter. Now press enter, and now you can see the drawing dimension has been changed, and now they are in millimeter, but the dimension style is very small. Again, go write D enter, modify and text, say this is 100 and go to symbol and array and change this to 100, press OK, close. Now you can see the dimension and all are now in millimeter. So this way you can change the dimension and scale the drawing from one unit to another. In this video I will show you the dimension subcategory and how you can change or override the dimension. To do that, write D enter to go to Dimension Style Manager. Now I am under 8-inch dimension and click new, and now use for I want to select, I will change the diameter dimension style and continue, and under this symbol and arrow I want to change that to say dot and click OK and close. And now you can see my radius has been changed with this new leader new arrow, but all other dimension remain same. This way you can change. For example, if I want to say put a angular dimension and I want to change this arrow to something else, again write D enter and new, select here angular dimension, continue, and now I want to change that to dot, say OK and close. So it has been changed, but the linear dimension as it is. In this way you can create various subcategory of the dimension. And now again go to Dimension Style Manager. I want to create the override dimension style. So under this 8 click override, and under this override say I want the text height should be 4 and symbol and arrow should be 4 and everything is OK. Now OK, and you can see there is a override style created. Now close and try to dimension, say I want to dimension this stair, or to make sure the dimension style has been changed, click here and you can see the dimension is smaller than this one. So this way you can override the dimension, and again go to re-enter, and if you now you are style override and right click on this, you can delete this one and you can save to current style. Save to current style is overwriting all the dimension in this style. So click this, okay, and you can see all the dimension is now in this smaller dimension. Undo, and again right D enter, and now right click on this and you can simply delete, yes, close, and now you can see that the dimension is here. The style has deleted, but the dimension is still here. So this way you can use override dimension. And now say put this 2 dimension, this one, and again this one. Now I want to override this text. Say I want to write there something else. Select this dimension line and write QP to go to quick properties, and in the text override you can write anything, say M, and press the tab key, and now it is overwritten with this text. Again select this one, write QP, enter, say I want to write EQ and press tab, so the text is changed. Again try, say this one, and I don't want to see this 6 feet 6 inch, so click this one and go to QP, enter, and say I want to this. Now you can write simply 7, then tab, tab. Okay, now this is 7. So if you try this way to dimension and you edit this one, and now you test the drawing, the dimension is constant. So if you change the dimension this way, or you edit this dimension this way, when you editing the drawing, the dimension remains as it is. So don't try this way. QP, enter, and delete this one and press tab, and it will go to the original dimension. So these are the way you can create subcategory and override the dimension style. In this video I will show you the multileader style. To use this, under the annotate tab, click this multileader and say I want to click here, press ortho off, and click here the landing of this arrowhead and write then close this text editor. You cannot see the text because they are very small. To change this multileader style, write MLS, enter, and modify. Under this content page, change this text height, say 50, and you can also change the text style to something to match with your drawing. And in the leader format you can also change the text height, say 50, okay, and close. Now they are done. Now I can add another arrow here by clicking add leader. Click this arrow and say this one, and I can also click this one, then enter, and now they are in the they are a single object. I can drag that with any point. So this is done. Say I want to give another multileader, click here So new wall, and you can enter to go to the next line. Now close editor. If I want to align this, I can do that by clicking this. So align, click this one, enter, and this one to earth up and click here. Now they are aligned and they are more perfectly appearing. And click selecting this one and going to properties. You can also change some other properties of this multi-leader. Say landing distance 50 tab, so you can increase the length of this horizontal line, and you can change height and some other option from here. So this way you can use the multi-leader command to represent in your drawing.